How is it hanging there, sea suckers? It's WILDCAT again, and I'm back, and a few of you may have come from Vanos Gaming's channel, and if that is the case, I welcome you. He's a great guy, and don't be deterred away from my channel from my previous videos. The quality was a little bit lacking. I had a Roxio just to get me started, and but now I've got a PVR, and I've got some decent mic, and I'm going to be bringing some good quality. Definitely don't be watching my channel for the gameplay. I never set out to call myself a great player, really. I'm a pretty decent player, but I'm just here to talk to you guys, share my stories, and you know, learn a little bit about you while you learn a little bit about me. And today I don't want to talk about the gameplay, although it is pretty good. I just jumped on and got this game just last night, and it was pretty good, so I figured it'd be upload worthy. But what I do want to talk to you guys about is manning up, and you know, the people who are going to be viewing my videos, you know, I'm just assuming that the majority it's going to be ages between 14 and 20. You know, I'm 19, so I'm imagining it's going to be between 14 and 20, you know, kind of that age group. Of course, there'll be some outliers. But when you're 14, 15, 17, however old you are, you're in those teenage years, you do some dumb shit. And we've all done our fair share. Me, I feel like I was a pretty good student in high school. You know, I tried to I avoided drinking. I just decided that was something that I didn't need to be doing in high school. Now that I'm in college, it's a little bit of a different story. But in high school, I just felt that was something I didn't need to be doing. I needed to be focused on school and, you know, sports and whatnot. So yeah. But needless to say, I have still done some pretty fucking dumb shit. And today I want to talk about one of those stories. It was my sophomore year. I just got my license, and in Indiana, I don't know if this is countrywide in America, but in Indiana at least, when you get your license and you're 16, you're on a probationary period, which means there are 90 days that you can drive either yourself only or someone 21 years or older. If you drive another 16, 17-year-old person, you can't legally do it because they don't trust you yet. They think you're going to get distracted. And that is definitely the case as to what happened to me. So it's spring of my sophomore year. You know, the year's coming to an end. I'm in golf because I wasn't fast enough to do track, and I enjoy golf. But I'm playing golf, and me and some buddies decided to carpool because after school you have to drive to the golf course. So we wanted to carpool, and it was me and two other guys. And I just got my license, so I was on that 90-day probationary period. They knew it, I knew it, and I did it anyway. And one day, I bring my car home, me and my dad are sweeping it out, and he notices some gravel and some dirt on the passenger side, and he asked me, he goes, "Are you driving somebody?" And I looked him right in the face, and I lied straight to him. I said, "No, that's just where I put my golf shoes and skid dirty right there." He goes, "If you're driving anybody, you better tell me now." I'm like, no, I'm not driving anybody, it's my golf shoes, you know, I brush them off, and then some of the gravel gets in my car. He's like, all right. And we clean out my car, and the very next day, I get in trouble. The very next day, I'm driving back from the golf course with my two buddies in the car, and I'm going a little bit too fast on a country road, so it's definitely not the best of roads when it comes to traction. And I'm a little bit left of center. I come up over a hill. There's another car a little bit left of center. I swerve right to miss the car. And then there's a mailbox and a pole there, so I swerve back left, overcorrect, and put my car into a ditch. And basically it's undrivable. I can't get it out of the ditch. So we have to call the police. The police come. At this point, I'm freaking out. I'm like, wow, I fucked up so bad. I'm like, my dad's going to murder me. The cops are going to take my license. And this, you know, summer's on the way. It's just around the corner. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm not going to have a car or a license this summer. I'm just going to be completely screwed. I'm going to be bored out of my ass at home. And I know I fucked up. Well, the cops come and everything. We start talking about it, and my dad shows up with his truck to pull my car out of the ditch. My dad shows up, just looks at me, and just keeps on moving. And that hurt, you know, like, if your dad's mad at you, that's one thing. Like, if your dad's pissed off at you, you know, usually he has a reason for it. You did something stupid, but when he's disappointed in you, that really hurts. You know, when he's just not proud of you, like that feeling of just disappointment just really hurts more than anything. And he doesn't even look at me, just gets in his truck to pull the car out. The cops come to me and they're like, "You realize you're on a probationary period, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And the cops go, "Well, I think your dad's got this under control, so we're not going to do anything about it." And that was not a relief to me at all. That just made me go, oh shit, they know my dad's gonna tear me a new asshole. So we get home, the car's fucked up. It's not terribly bad. It's got scratches and dents, and it's undrivable because one of the wheels is like bent up underneath the wheel well, and it's kind of jacked up. It's undrivable. Did a decent amount of damage, like $200 worth of damage if you wanted to fix just so it's drivable again. And I get home, I just go straight to my room. I don't even look at anybody. I just go straight to my room, sit in my bed, and my dad comes down and he goes, "You fucked up." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And, you know, I couldn't even really say anything to him. He's like, "I gave you an opportunity to tell me the truth and suffer very minimal consequences, and you lied right to my face." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." He goes, "Don't apologize." He goes, "It's going to take you a lot to regain my trust back." And that really hurt. Like, that sucked. I was just like, oh, gosh. And so basically I went that summer without a car, without a license, and in order to gain my dad's trust back, I had to do 100 hours of community service. Basically, I had to do 100 hours of chores. I spent an entire week redoing our roof on our house, putting up, you know, new shingles and whatnot. That was 10 hours a day for 7 days, and it just really sucked. But, you know, I man upped. I should have just told him the truth straight out. It would have made this, you know, I would have been grounded for maybe a week instead of all summer. But I took the punishment, handled it like a man, and now me and my dad have a pretty strong relationship now that I'm 19. And so I guess just the moral of the story, guys, is when you're given the opportunity to fess up to something you've done wrong, just do it. You're going to be so much better off. And yeah, just man up. Hopefully you enjoyed this commentary and the gameplay. I went 40-7. I thought it was a pretty good game just because it was the first game that I jumped into when I got on. So please stick around my channel if you'd like to see more, and leave a comment. Thanks.